Maya Angelou once said, "I have learned that people will never forget how you make them feel. When women are seen, fed, and listened to, something ancient in them rises." I'm going to say it again. Maya Angelou said, "I have learned that people will never forget how you made them feel. When women are seen, fed, and listened to, something ancient in them rises." Welcome to Women Over Dinner. I'm Kara. I'm your host this evening. The Women Over Dinner is a global movement of intimate dinners that has spread to over 30 countries, 120 cities, 2 correctional facilities, with many more on the way, and including all of you beautiful ladies here tonight, over 5,000 women. So this event and this movement were created by a close friend of mine who is a one-of-a-kind woman, Nicole Daedone. Nicole is dedicated to women's power. And yes, even in 2026, the idea that women have the power, that women are power, is still controversial. So Nicole, along with another leader of this movement, Rachel, are currently incarcerated for these very ideas. But there's a beautiful way that Women Over Dinner has become a place where all women, justice impacted and otherwise, can come together in strength, recognition, and power. Some of us are in prisons of the world, and some of us are in prison of the mind. But here in this movement, we are all working to get free and to get each other free. So tonight is dedicated to Nicole and Rachel on the eve of their sentencing. Tomorrow, 100 of us enter the Brooklyn courthouse in support of these incredible women. Many people from all over the world have traveled in to show their love, and 2 of them are speaking tonight in honor of Nicole and Rachel. So the first one I'll introduce you to is Angela Richardson. Angela is a good friend of mine and a sister on this path. For over 25 years, she's worked in the nonprofit sector, guiding organizations and leaders on program planning for their communities. She's a teacher, coach, counselor, writer. She creates, leads, and facilitates transformational classes, experiences, retreats, and all especially for women. She flew in from Los Angeles to be here with us. So come on up, Angela.
Hello, sisters. I say sisters because we're in this room together, so at some point in some way, we've been connected. I had to bring my notes on my phone because I might cry. I'm gonna cry, and y'all are gonna let it happen, and it's gonna be great. I'm Angela, as Kara said. Thank you so much for that, and I couldn't not be here. Yes, Los Angeles is 3,000 miles away, it's true. And yes, I have to fly right on back. But I couldn't not be here on the eve to share a little bit about my dear friends. I gotta open my notes because I can't remember now. So I just want to share briefly. I have 3 minutes, y'all, but we'll see what happens. I want to share briefly about my friend Nicole first. You ever meet somebody or have somebody in your life where the way that they love you, it gets in a certain kind of way? Do you know what I mean? Like it could have been a mother or a grandmother or an aunt or a pastor or a child, or it's just the way that they love you. It speaks to something inside of you in a way that it doesn't with other people. Like I have a good group of women friends that I grew up with, 14 years old, you know, we've been friends for 30 years. They're like that for me, right? Those are my people. And then one day, I was in a room not so different like this, and this, I don't know, is she like 6 feet tall? She's 6 feet tall, she's white, she's Italian, and the way she disarmed me with her love, with her kindness, with not just that kind of love and kindness that feels all syrupy sweet, like, I love you, like, yes, but in that way that was like, I want you to be free. I want you to have what you want. This world can't see your magic and your power, but I see it. Did I mention that she was 6 foot and blonde and white? So it was disarming for me because I wasn't used to love coming in that way and from that particular form. And so over time, we would take a path and a journey together that would completely change and rewrite my life. And then there's Rachel. Rachel is spicy. Rachel is a Scorpio, just like me. So any of y'all Scorpios out there, y'all know, okay, this is what I'm saying. So Rachel is like 5'2", right? And Rachel is my sparring partner. Like there's a thing about Scorpios where we're like, oh yeah, okay, I see you, right? And then we'll watch each other for a while, and like because of our equal intensity, we're just kind of seeing who's gonna fold first. But with Scorpios, we kind of like don't do that. That's just not a thing that we do. And so when we both notice that each other is still standing, we're like, you're my best friend forever. And that was kind of me and Rachel. And so there's these two women who love in a way that I think is so important in the world, meaning they love in a way that each person feels seen and known and loved. And so much of the world outside of rooms like this don't see us, don't know us, and definitely don't love us. And so it's the frequency and the commitment to seeing women, loving women, even in our mess, y'all. Like, because, you know, my name is Angela, but I am no angel. But the love of these two women, what is unconditional in that way. And not only that, it's like, oh, the mistakes are going to take you to the places, the unknown places, the magical places. And that's this room tonight. I think I know for sure, 100%, that, and in a way they are here. I'm going to go ahead and claim that they are here with us tonight. I know that the prayer for both of them in particular would be that each woman would experience what it feels like to listen with love to another, to have your listening be something that may be the only loving act that the woman in front of you has felt today. What if you're that person, that the person sitting next to you gets to experience love in a way they haven't felt before? What if tonight is that night? And then if you're the one speaking, what if tonight is the night where just for like 1 minute, the 1 minute that I'm probably over in my talk, but what if for 1 minute You simply allowed, that face that we all have, that facade that we all have, like, I don't know who you are, so I'm not going to tell you all my stuff. But what if for just like 1 minute, you let a peek out to be known, to be seen in your beauty? Because you're beautiful, for sure. That's what I know for sure that my friends want from where they are at the Metropolitan Detention Center, which I drove by last night on my way from the airport. I know that they want that 100% without a shadow of a doubt. And so I'm just inviting you into that space and into that experience. And I want to do one more thing, which is, I heard Nicole say this one time. Think about a woman in your life that you love and bring her into the room tonight so that there's no distance or separation between you and her. So in that way, Nicole is, floating around here, and Rachel is floating around here. My daughter is here, and you're all the women that you just brought to your mind. Because when one of us is free, we all are free. And I'll end by just saying that Ntozake Shange once said, where there is a woman, anybody know? There is magic. So tonight, let's make the magic.
Thank you, Angela. That was gorgeous. I forget that Rachel's so short because she's so spicy. Okay, so next I'm going to bring up Reverend Dr. Joanne Coleman, otherwise known as Rev Jo. So Rev is my minister. She's a dear friend, a teacher, and a minister at Agape International Spiritual Center and Agape University in Culver City, California. Come on up, Rev.
Thank you. Hi. I was at this intensive, okay? I don't know what an intensive is, but there I am. I've been invited by a close friend. Have you ever been invited by a close friend to come do something you ain't never done before? Okay, welcome to tonight. And I'm at an intensive, and this tall, blonde woman. Now, she don't scare me because my mama was 6'1". So when she kept on standing up, I was used to it. I felt like home. And she turned to me and she said, "We got to change your name." Now, I don't hardly know her. She said, "We got to change." She was trying to use vernacular. "We got to change your name," right? Because that Reverend Joanne is just no fun at all. So she changed it to Rev Jo, so I could be your spiritual Harley Davidson, revving it up. And that the spiritual life is fun and makes you smile. It doesn't only scare you. Well, that too. So I became Rev Jo one night, and I loved her immediately. The first night that I met her, I went up to her after the talk, and I said, "I'm yours. I'm yours. I understand what you're talking about." See, she was a woman like many of the women here in this room, and like me, I had found what I had been looking for. Many of us have spent our lives being seekers, but some of us have been finders. I didn't found it. I found it. And so she found what she loved to give her life to. And I had done the same. So we recognized each other as being women who had heard the calling on our life, found answers, and knew that we would answer the call on our lives for the rest of our lives. The call would never expire. There was no expiration date on our purpose. And then there's Rachel. Now, I was teaching a class in the mother tongue of Jesus, which is Aramaic. I found these 3 words in a book somewhere in Barstow, California, which was then still a hick town. Barstow, California, right, was the town you stopped in on your way to Las Vegas to get gas and a little something to eat. You know, okay. And so I found this book, and I opened it up. It fell down, and I don't know if you've got some roots women in your family, but there's that divination quality, you know, that way they can speak a word over your life, speak a prophecy over your life. And my grandmother had taught me that when a book when a book folded down, you pick it up the way it fell so it stays open to the page, and then you flip it over, and the words you see are the words of the prophecy meant for you. And I saw only 3 words. It said, Jesus spoke Aramaic. I ain't never heard that before in my life, and it sent me on a quest all over the United States looking in libraries. This is like 35 years ago when it was not popular and scholars didn't know. They thought he spoke Hebrew, but he spoke Aramaic. And one of the things Miss Rachel said was, don't you ever, never give up those 3 words. That Jesus spoke Aramaic because the mother tongue of this person who has changed the world is important for more accuracy about what did he actually say. And then I said, well, should I convert? Because, you know, she's a little short Jewish lady, and I said, should I convert? And she said, no, girl, you more powerful as a Gentile talking about Judaism than you would be as a Jew talking about Judaism. This is Rachel and Nicole, and they have been my friends ever since. They have called me at 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning. They've called me for special recipes because they wanted them roots recipes, you know, that my grandmother and great-grandmothers knew for how to make a poultice, a solution, some medicine. And I have loved them from the beginning, and I knew that I didn't know it was one of the prayers I had prayed one night. It wasn't a regular prayer. It must have been one of those, sure enough prayers. I didn't know that I had prayed to meet another woman or a group, a community that had found what it wanted to give its life to. Because that's rare. Most of us are going to search because we want to take the next workshop on purpose and still come away without it. But we know tonight you're on purpose. You were born for a purpose, on purpose, and you're on time. That's what this evening is about, to be fed both spiritually and physically and emotionally. That we want you to know that you can be Rev Joe anytime you want to. All you got to do is perk it all up. Because when I grew up, you know, you had to do it like, well, women couldn't be preachers when I grew up. But so those men folk would go, I've been with the Lord. L-A-W-D. And I want us to be like that as well. We want to be women who have been somewhere and know something. I'm charging you tonight that from the rest of your life, for the rest of your life, every room you enter, you have to emanate, be the fragrance of heaven. When people get near you, they smell the fragrance of heaven, the aroma of the Christ, the perfume of sisterhood, brotherhood, and connection. That's what this night is about. That way, you pay it forward. It's not just that you had this one evening, but you don't want this evening to stop here. You want to carry the word, I can't say it in French, but it's salage. And the salage is what would happen when my grandmother would use all that taboo perfume. 16 hours later, you could still smell it. And that word salage is about the endurance and the length to which the fragrance just keeps on keeping on. And from tonight, my request, my vulnerable, bold request of you is that you be the aroma of heaven, the perfume of connection, and the long-lasting fragrance of sisterhood. This love that I have, the world didn't give it to me. This love that I have, you know it? The world didn't give it to me. One more of those. Hey, this love that I have. Ha. The world didn't give it to me. The world didn't give it. Hey, the world didn't give it, so the world can't take it away. The world didn't give it. Give it. The world didn't give. Stay there. The world didn't give it. Hey, the world. My mama. It was my aunties, my uncles, my first cousins, Miss Flowers in first grade. The world didn't give it, so the world can't take it away. Lord have mercy, you sure smell good.
Amen, amen. Thank you, Rev. That was divine. So Nicole, our founder, really wanted to be here tonight. And because she couldn't, she wrote a message for all of you, for all of us, which is coming to you through the magic of AI.
I speak to you tonight on the eve of my sentencing, and I am a free woman. I want every woman to be able to say those words with the full weight of her life behind them. I come to you through an AI voice while I sit here in MDC, Brooklyn, yet what moves between us is real. What travels between women has never depended on circumstance in order to exist. It moves through walls, it moves through silence, it moves through every structure designed to divide us from one another and from ourselves. So tonight we dine together for the wild ones, for the women who cannot remain domesticated in spirit, for the women who have tried to go along and found they could not, for the women who have paid dearly for refusing to betray what is deepest in them. Some of us have been tested by fire. Some of us have been stripped down to what cannot be taken. And there is a strange blessing in that, because when the false falls away, something fierce and original stands up. Something that answers to a deeper authority than reputation or approval. You know this. You know this not as a swimmer knows the water, but as the water itself. You are the healing waters. You are the baptismal waters. You are the creative force that this world has tried to control because it cannot survive unchanged in the face of it. Freedom is an inside job. Transformation is a shared one. We free each other. Free women, free women. This is how it works. So, as you sit together tonight, feel the scale of what you are a part of. This is not small. This is how women lead each other out. This is how we provoke the sleepers, call forth the creators, and evoke freedom from every corner of life. This is how we become women who can laugh, fight, build, create, and remain unbroken in spirit. This is how we carry each other into a future that has our fingerprints on it.
Oh, that was potent, like a meal. Everybody take a breath. So here at Women Over Dinner, our aim is to remember that women are the jewel that everyone is searching for. I'll quickly walk us through the structure of the evening, and then we'll dive right in. So Women Over Dinner has 3 parts. 1, a round of noticings. 2, a series of questions. And 3, a final round of reflections. Throughout the dinner, we also have 4 agreements. 1, no crosstalk. Tonight is unique in that it's not exactly a discussion. After someone shares, you simply say thank you. No need to change someone's experience. We are simply listening to what they want to share. Number 2, bottom line it. To allow everyone's voice to be heard, keep shares concise. Vulnerability and specificity hold the most power. Number 3, say it quietly. If we all speak softly, no one will need to raise their voice. And number 4, enjoy it all. Remember, there's no wrong answers. We're simply here to share, connect, and have fun. So let's begin, starting with the woman leading your table. If you are not leading the table, then don't worry about it. You'll know, okay? So give a noticing to the person to your left. This is a simple observation of the woman you're sitting beside. It can be anything like, the first thing I noticed about you was how welcoming you felt. As women, we often feel invisible, and this is a way that we can really see each other. A person being noticed just says thank you. Receiving attention can sometimes be uncomfortable, but don't worry. All you have to do is say thank you when they're done. I'll do one as an example. So Dana, the first thing I noticed about you was your incredibly straight and good posture, your direct eye contact, and I really felt acknowledged and appreciated and seen by you. So just like that. So go ahead and begin, and your table lead will start you off.
Hi, ladies. We're going to do our noticings in the chat. So if you'd like to pop some in there, that would be amazing. Welcome to everybody online. Also streaming in to visit us.
This is Marcy. Somehow I can't seem to get my chat to work.
Oh,
Can,
sure. Let's have a Sham. Yeah, I'll have a Sham look at it for you.
can I? What'd you say? I can't seem to make my chat work. Can I
No.
share
Yeah,
aloud?
you can share one now.
Okay. Jillian, I noticed you swaying ever so slightly, dancing to the music, and it reminded me how much pleasure and freedom there is to experience in our bodies.
Thank you.
Mhm.
That was from Marcia.
Marcy.
Marcy. I don't know why I'm adding syllables, but
Because I'm spicy from Spain.
yes.
Mhm.
We're doing these live. We're doing them live.
No, it was just for Marcy, so because her chat isn't working.
Because she's special.
Well done. Well done, women. We are warming up. I can feel it. I can feel the room literally warming up. Feels incredible. Okay, so next, your table guide will lead you through the questions. These questions are designed to be thought-provoking and intimate. So we'll go around the table, one question per round, and answer as many questions as we can in 30 minutes. So remember, we say thank you after each share, and then move our attention to the next person. Begin.
Welcome, welcome to everybody joining us online and streaming in to a fabulous Women Over Dinner in Harlem. On this screen, from whatever platform you are joining us on, you can see the questions that the ladies are all answering at the tables in the room. They're fantastic. If you'd like to give them a go, we would love to hear from you. My favorite one at the moment is question 4. What pain have you turned into power? This is one of my favorites. If you would like to give one of the questions a go, say hi. Anything you'd like to share with us, just pop it in the comments of whatever platform you're tuning in from. We're so happy you could join us. Have a great time. Welcome to everybody streaming in online. We're so happy you could join Women Over Dinner. We are tuning in to a room of almost 100 women in Harlem. They are all sat down enjoying their meal. We are in the question section of the evening, and you can see on your screens from whatever platform you're joining us on, the questions that the ladies are going through. We would love to hear from you. If you want to say hi in the comment section and let us know where you're tuning in from, let us know how you found us. We'd love to have it interactive as much as possible this evening. So let us know. If you want to give one of the questions a go, I recommend it. Give it a go. We'd love to hear from you. A huge welcome to everybody streaming in and joining us online. We are tuning in to a room of almost 100 women in Harlem, currently seated down and going through the format of our curated evening. They are in the question portion. You will see the questions that they're all asking of each other and answering on the screen from whatever platform you're joining us on. If you'd like to say hi, pop something in the comments, let us know where you heard about Women Over Dinner, where you're tuning in from. We would love to hear from you. Welcome to everyone streaming in online, tuning in to Women Over Dinner. Welcome, welcome. We're so happy you found us. We're so happy you're here. We're tuning in to a room full of women enjoying the Women Over Dinner experience. We are in the question portion of the evening. You will see the questions that the ladies are asking each other on whatever screen, on the screen of whatever platform you're tuning in on. If you would like to give some of the questions a go, we'd love to hear from you. Otherwise, just say hi, let us know where you're tuning in from. It's so good to have you. Welcome to everybody streaming in online. We're so happy you could join us. We are in the question portion of this evening's event, and the women in Harlem are all asking each other questions that you can see online on your screens. If you'd like to say hi, if you'd like to try one of the questions, if you'd like to let us know where you heard of Women Over Dinner, where you're tuning in from, we'd love to hear from you.
Ladies, we have 5 minutes left. So if you haven't gone and you really want to, go ahead and share quickly. Or if you have a burner, go now. In 5 minutes, we'll move on to the next.
Welcome to everybody streaming in online. We're so happy you could join us. We're just about coming towards the end of the question section of the evening. The women, there's about 100 women in the room in Harlem, and they are asking the questions that you can see on the screen. If you'd like to say hi, if you'd like to try answering one of the questions, if you'd like to let us know where you're tuning in from, we'd love to hear from you. Welcome.
That's 5 minutes. That is all the time we have to answer questions. So thank you, women. If I could have everybody's attention up here, even in the back. Hi, ladies. All right, we've got something really special up next, okay? It's the third part of the dinner. So that's all the time we have for answering questions tonight. So next up, you're gonna give a reflection to the person to your right. And a reflection is a specific moment from the dinner that you remember of that woman to your right. So you describe the moment, and then you say how you felt. So one example is, there was a moment when your posture changed as you were talking about standing up for yourself, and I felt my own strength surface. So once you received a reflection, you just say, thank you. Make sense? Great. Okay, so I'll start, just to give an example. Christy, we've talked so much on Instagram, on text message, over the phone, on Zoom, but there was a moment when you walked into the room and I saw your face in real flesh, and your huge smile and the warmth of your eyes, and you gave me a big hug, and I just felt all the love that's cultivated over the past year in that moment come right into my body. So just like that. Yeah. Okay. One more thing, sorry. So then there's a red string on the table, you'll notice. So everyone should have one. So as you give your reflection, hold on one moment. Shh. Everybody, listen for the instructions. So as you give your reflection, tie the thread to her left wrist, just like this, as a reminder of how we are all connected. Begin. That feels amazing, women. Brilliantly done. If I can get everybody's attention back up here. I know the cake is delicious, okay? But I just need everybody's attention back up here. I know the reflections are good, right? They're really, okay. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna take some reflections from the room. So raise your hand if you would like to share a reflection from your experience tonight with everybody in the room. Don't be shy. Okay, we got one right back there. Someone's gonna bring a mic to you, so just stand up if you like.
So I have a reflection. My faith tradition tells me that today is Palm Sunday. And this day is particularly meaningful for me because it's the one day that the Master allowed himself to be seen, to be honored, and to be celebrated. And I sat with women that allowed themselves to be seen, to be honored, to be celebrated. But what's also special about my faith tradition is it talks about the people that did it. They took their clothes off, laid it at his feet, so they gave up part of themselves. They took branches, they took what was around them and gave to him. So to all of these women that gave me water, gave me food, took my coat, thank you for allowing me to, for just one moment, to be seen, to be celebrated, and to be honored.
Hi, ladies. Just being here and just hearing Miss Angela particularly saying that she was loved and she was seen by one of the women who created these events because she wasn't accustomed being seen and heard or loved on like that. I came and I was hesitant about coming because I live in a shelter. Then Miss Maya invited me and someone donated my ticket. So when you guys say hello to me, you see me, you love on me, and made me feel welcome. It was just a great experience, and everybody at this table was so transparent. No one's judging. If you live in a shelter, you're like, people don't even speak to you because they think you're beneath them. Here, I felt love, and I felt the embracing, and so thank you, ladies.
Beautiful.
Hello, everybody. How are you? Rev Joe, you did a thing, baby. That was so good, touched my soul. My name is Dana. So on Tuesday, I walked into a coffee shop and without hesitation or fear or restriction, I said, "Happy Tuesday, everybody. My name is Dana, and I am a speaker and founder of The Advising Co." And I meant it for the first time, and even just saying it just now, right? So this space is so phenomenal. And if today is your first day being here, I can only imagine, and I'm kind of jealous because my first time was 4 months ago. I am in support and in leadership of corporate professionals who are transitioning from corporate America into business ownership. Not through hustle, but through intentional framework and organization so that they can build asset-based businesses and not liabilities. Women Over Dinner has empowered me and encouraged me in the last 4 months to be able to stand here and share that with you today. So if this is your first one, make sure it's not the last one, because every one that I've attended so far has been different. The energy has been different. The spirit of the space has been different. And of course, the women have been different. We're sharing stories. And I shared with them that the person who empowered me the most was my aunt. She was a Taurus, my Auntie Gail. And I felt period. Okay, let's not skip that because I'm a Taurus moon. I'm a Sag sun. And I'm a Virgo rising. Okay, so thank you. But she empowered me, she encouraged me, and she loved me. And since I was a little teeny tiny girl, she always told me the truth. She was always extremely transparent and honest and direct. And she empowered me to be the same way. I don't know if she should have did that when I was 10 though. Because I used to have a lot to say about it. But I just wanted to say thank you. I wanted to honor the women who I've connected with, Kara, Sophia, Aubrey, Leah, Kiki, and Topeka's not here tonight. But these women hold this space up in support of Nicole and Rachel, and I'm just grateful. So thank you. Oh, I can't be a real businesswoman and I tell you to follow me. I'm at simply_DP for Dana Peterson on Instagram. I'm hosting and facilitating a conversation for corporate people who are transitioning into ownership on May 30th. You can find a link in my bio.
Right back there. I like to face everybody. Sorry, guys. So a few months ago, I was not at this dinner. I was incarcerated with Rachel and Nicole, holding our own women's dinner in MDC. To say what this dinner does, you can't. You have to feel it. And you do. The second I got close to the door, I was like, oh, I felt a hug. I felt the breath out. I felt the tension drop. I felt a place to be seen, a place to be heard, a place to just be myself unapologetically. And Nicole and Rachel created that, and they create it everywhere they go. So I want to thank them. I want to thank Maya. I want to thank all the women here who just create a slice of heaven on earth for all of these women. I've been looking forward to this since the last dinner. So thank you guys so much. I think I'll take one more. Back there.
Hi, my name is Amara. This space has been so beautiful, and it has given me things that I can't even describe how good it has felt. I've been starving for connection for so long. I moved out of New York about 5 years ago, and the few relationships that I've had didn't really work out, and the connection has been like, I was starting to think that I wasn't worthy of connection. I wasn't worthy of being in rooms with like-minded women. I wasn't worthy of anything to do with connection at all. And I got in this room with a whole bunch of people that I've never met before, and instantly I felt seen. I felt heard. I had strangers share their deepest parts of me. I shared my deepest parts with strangers, and it never felt strange. It felt like home. It felt personal. It felt intimate. It felt like love. And I'm so grateful to all of you who helped make this space and continue to make this space.
Wow, those were gorgeous, gorgeous reflections. Thank you so much. So all of our food is donated by chefs, caterers, and restaurants that are inspired by our mission. And we want to thank the people who made tonight's dinner possible. So Chef Daisy Bayless, right here. Come on out here, yeah. So, yeah, right? That's I want to tell you a little bit about her. So she has a local catering company, and she attended our last dinner in February, and she came right up after dinner and said, I want to cook at the next dinner. Yeah. So one thing about women is we have a lot of ways that we love, and food is one of them. And so I'm sure you all can agree that you can just taste the love in the food tonight. The chicken, the green beans, those mashed potatoes. So thank you, Daisy.
Thank you, guys. I do have a page. The company is called Savory Symphonies. Our logo is this music to your taste buds. Feel free to follow me on Instagram and leave a review, make a comment, refer somebody to me. And I hope you guys enjoyed it because my heart went into it for you guys. I had to give it back. You guys gave me so much, I had to.
Beautiful. Thank you. Say it again.
Savory Symphonies. I'll be here over there in the corner at the end of it if you want to come over, and I'll give you all the information.
Yeah, come see her. Come say hi. Thank you so much, Daisy. That was decadent. Okay, and so Amber Cooney, who is one of our table leads. Stand up, Amber. Just say hi. So she made our chocolate cake. Okay. So yeah, she's a trained chef. She's a Women Over Dinner volunteer for a couple years now. She hosts her own dinners in Santa Fe, but she's a local now to New York. And thank you so much, Amber, for the cake. It's delicious. So Ore Washers Bakery donated our amazing sourdough bread. So thank you so much, Ore Washers. And all of our volunteers are women who at one point attended a dinner, had a profound experience, and wanted other women to have the same experience. So thank you to all of you for taking care of us so attentively tonight. Thank you. So tomorrow is Nicole and Rachel's sentencing. So 100 women are meeting at the Brooklyn courthouse in solidarity of these two women. I'll be there. If you would like to join us, we're meeting at the Brooklyn courthouse at 8:30 a.m. tomorrow morning. And if you want to come, Sophia will give you more information at the end of the dinner. So make sure to go see her. You're all invited. It's 8 a.m. Okay, 8 a.m. Thank you. Okay, so one of the things that's been the most powerful to me about this movement is hosting Women Over Dinner in correctional facilities. So these women have been discarded by society and are especially hungry for this. So bringing beauty, care, and connection into prison is a radical statement. And here's a video of Women Over Dinner at Taconic Correctional Facility. And after the video, I'll tell you how you can help us in our mission to bring connection to all women.
Let me tell you this. This is history? This is history. No, it really is. So we did 100 dinners around the world, and today there's 100 women around the world, everywhere from, the first one this morning was in Ireland, Nigeria, Ghana. Everyone is doing it today to stand in solidarity with this dinner here.
I'm in charge of all the programs for the incarcerated individuals, and we like to have events here. It's important to me as a female to encourage other females and have them see their strength and to empower them. So events like this really mean a lot to me, and I'm so ecstatic that this is the first correctional facility to do an event like this. Part of history.
One of the things that makes this Women's Over Dinner event so meaningful is because, for one, it's being held in a place where voices are not heard, bodies are not seen. It's very emotional for me. We've never had anything like this when I was incarcerated. We didn't have a setting where we can sit down and eat together.
This event just means so much to me because, first and foremost, I just know, being a justice impacted woman, that the women are often forgotten, and during this time of year, it's one of the worst time of year because the holiday season is, the New Year is coming up. So I just thought it was a wonderful opportunity to bring this to my sisters that I left behind the wall to come and participate in something like this.
I first walked in, I was like, oh my God, I feel like we're home.
This is amazing. This is like something I would never dream of happening in a place like this, and I'm thankful that I'm here today. To walk in here today, to know that we're gonna be having this conversation, but to know that the womanhood community embraced us, this is beautiful.
We, as free people, understood that we're not free unless all of our sisters are free.
There are many kinds of freedom, small and large, but there exists within each of us a freedom, a wealth that's untouchable, incorruptible, beyond money or status control, or even one's body. There remains within each of us a territory that cannot be colonized by any external force if we are fierce and vigilant guardians of what we know to be true.
I felt really classy, I liked the whole table setup. I felt important, like somebody really cared about me, you know?
This was needed and is needed in an environment like this. Thank you so much.
So each prison dinner cost us $12,000. And these dinners are paid for fully by donations. So anything you can give goes a really long way. There's a QR code on your table. There's a couple of them. And you can use that to donate right now. Everyone who gives $100 tonight gets a Jailbirds in Flight book. And that is the book. Aubrey's got it back there. She's waving it. Yes. So Jailbirds in Flight is the book that Nicole wrote during the past 8 months while she was incarcerated. It tells a story of women that she's incarcerated with and some of the women that are here tonight. It is an incredible book, about women's power. And I highly recommend getting a copy. So if you donate $100 tonight or more, you get a book. You can sponsor an entire dinner if you like. And please donate tonight, any amount. Again, the QR code is on your table. And help us bring this amazing experience to the lives of women who are incarcerated. So come on up here, Rev. Got a little special treat for you. So our fundraising goal for tonight is $5K. And I would really love to blow that amount out of the water and pay for our entire next dinner. What do you say? So Rev's got a little revival for us while everyone's using the QR code.
Well, we're going to do it like church. That means I ain't up here by myself. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Yeah, this little light of mine. What you gonna do? Hey, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine. Let it shine. My favorite verse says it everywhere around the world. I'm gonna let it shine. Yeah, everywhere. Come on, around the world. I'm gonna let it shine. Everywhere around the world. I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Mountains high or valley low, I'm gonna let it shine, y'all. Mountains high or valley low, I'm gonna let it shine. Mountains high or valley low, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it, this, I'll say, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, yeah. this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. A big finish. Let it shine. Let it shine. What you gonna do? I'm gonna let it shine. Gonna let it shine. Gonna let it shine. Gonna let it shine.
Thanks, Rev. So here we go. Here is our meter. We're at 4% of our goal reach, so keep them coming. If you donate $100, raise your hand. We'll bring you a book right now. Okay, Georgiana's doing it right now. Bring her a book. Okay, we've got Patrish. We've got right here. We've got right over here. I see your hands. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. What's your name? Yeah. Karen. Karen got a book? Okay, who else? We got Caroline back there. Did you get a book? I think. Lucinda. Lucinda got a book. Thank you, Lucinda. Anybody else? Anybody else need a book? Patrish, she needs a book? Okay, great. Thank you, Patrish. How are we? We're refreshing it. 8%. We're at 8% of our goal now. Anybody else? Make sure that everybody gets their book, okay? And you could also donate any amount and buy a book. That is also totally acceptable and wonderful. We would love that. Okay. So now, I want to let everybody know, thank you so much for donating. Oh, we're up to 11% now. We got more? Right over here. Okay, tell me your name. Christine. Christine donated $100. Thank you so much, Christine. Oh, we have everybody's name here on the side. I don't know if you can see it. Oh, Sharon. Thank you, Sharon. Sharon gets a book. You get a book, and you get a book, and you get a book. Anybody else? Okay, I can see the list of names of donations. Sharon Campbell donated $200. Oh, we're at 20%. We're getting up there. This I love, this I love. Okay. So, continue donating. Okay, so also if you are someone who can't donate $100 tonight, you can also get someone to donate $100, and we will give you a book. So text somebody the code. You can let other people know. Okay, so we are going to wrap up our evening right now before you leave. The brown envelope that you were given. Oh, okay, thank you. Let's give a big thank you to everyone who donated tonight. We're at 22% of our goal. All right, this is gonna make a big difference. Every amount that you can donate is gonna make a huge difference, so thank you. Okay, so the brown envelope on your table that you got when you arrived contains all the info you need to host your own dinner with friends, sisters, mothers, and coworkers. Hi, ladies in the back. I want to let you know before you go. Okay? So please bring this to all the women who weren't able to be here tonight so we can all remember our power together. So for everyone who donated $100, if you didn't get your book yet, see Aubrey in the back of the room by the registration table. She's waving on your way out. And then if you want to join us tomorrow, get 1 second, ladies, 1 second. We're almost done. If you'd like to join us tomorrow at sentencing, please let Sophia know. Right over there. You see her before you walk out. And ladies, that was a Women Over Dinner.